Hello, people. My name is Aiden Prime, or as my YouTube channel was called, TF Prime Edits. And this is gonna be my first Q&A. Yes, it's actually my Q&A live stream. And somehow I'm doing this is because few reasons. I know I'm not reached to higher subscribers yet, so I can do a Q&A, my first ever Q&A. But I would like to answer some questions because Q&A stands for questions and answers. What do you expect? But anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and make. So if you guys want to answer some questions, so if you guys want to answer like some questions over here, then you can at least comment in the chat and see so I can answer some questions already. So anyways, hope you enjoy this. And if you guys want me to do it like another Q&A, then I'll go ahead and let it down for you. And the next Q&A, I might as well let one of my Autobot OCs also join in the Q&A because I can always do the Q&A with me over here mostly. But yeah, so, with that being said, let's just get started with this questions. Also, if you people say that where's the link, or if I'm gonna post a link in the community post, well, let's just say, well, this is a Q&A live stream from me, and you expect me to have like me to post a link here, thinking it's just a regular live stream. Well, in this live stream, it's a Q&A. What do you expect? You thought I was gonna ask some people in here. I mean, it would be nice to ask some people in the like add people in the Q&A live stream, which honestly, I might as well I might add some people in the Q&A live streams. Probably next time, probably the next Q&A, probably. But in this one, this is my first Q&A, and I'm gonna be waiting until y'all answer like my questions over here. So yeah, so anyways, let's get started on this Q&A, people, and hopefully we get some good info. All right, so let's answer this first question here. Now, this first question is from the WIS debater, also known as Galaxy Edits, if you people know that. And his first question is do you have any upcoming movies? Well, for your answer here, I do have some upcoming movies that I plan on. The first movie I'm making is the Sim Squad movie, which is still in production. Hope you guys get ready for that one. The next one is my Aidenverse movie project, which is the first ever Aidenverse film, and it's the Art About Legends, which is a movie that is coming out very soon. And I was planning to make an animated movie someday, but who knows? It's probably gonna be good. So hopefully you get a chance to enjoy that. So yeah, so those are the few movie projects I got the idea of. Honestly, I have a lot more. So those are the only movies I got. Second question is John and Kim. Wait. Second question is John and Kim me at the zoo older than 8 9. For your question is yes, me at the zoo was actually the oldest YouTube video than and also the oldest YouTube channel than 8 9, and also the Afterlife Multiverse. Reason is because this was literally the first YouTube video and the first ever video to upload on YouTube for a very long time, back a year ago when YouTube actually arrived. So meaning yes, Afterlife Multiverse was then came out first. So yeah, check that nine lovers for and oh, there's the question. What is your favorite food? I have a lot of favorite food options such as chicken, spaghetti, pizza, um raviolis. Heck, I like the Chef Boyardee style way. And the final one, peanut butter sandwich. Those are my only good favorites. What's next one? Aiden, can you unban my Lightning Joan account from typing? Honestly, how did I even ban Lightning Joan? Also, this is a Q&A question, so I don't know what to expect. Uh, First question is from Watchet, the first Autobot from of Transformers. This one says, first question, who's who's the favorite Autobot? Honestly, for my favorite Autobot from Transformers, I do have I do have a like few favorites. I know most of y'all gonna say it's Optimus Prime, but here are my top three favorites of Autobots from Transformers, which are Ratchet, Jazz, and Optimus. That's it. And Bumblebee was on my number four favorite, so yeah, you could add that one too. Wait, I have a question. What are your thoughts on my lo- Landon Al Alston? Okay, I can't even like Alston Bus movie coming to YouTube June 20th, 2027. Wait, it's coming out in like a few years? Okay, it's coming out 2 years. I'm not sure if I'm happy. I may be kind of hyped for this film, but waiting for so long, 2 years is gonna be long enough for me to see this. All right. Fourth question: What is your opinion on Giovanni? Giovanni is like a good friend. I mean, sure Giovanni like had to like add some few things and kind of make a little mistakes on the OCverse film, and also like did some little mistakes over here a lot of times, such as like so for my own quit, so this one here is that Giovanni is like one thing I do know is that he could make some mistakes sometimes, and even though he literally added me as like like only let me fight one villain, only including my Deadpool form, which I didn't want to use over here. I know most of y'all including my Deadpool form and most of y'all of us, and especially your series of movies, especially Shock, who literally include my temple for no reason. And for this one, he eventually for and he would and originally Chip Hauser was in the Giovanni In's Roleplay season 1, but Giovanni forgot about him, so he cut him off. Honestly, I feel kind of so. In my personal feeling, Giovanni is a good friend, but I feel like the one thing I should let him know is that he freaky. He he just likes I don't know what. Oh yeah, he's an actual okay. I'm sorry for that one. Anyways, have you ever heard of Shank from Wreck-It Ralph 2? I have seen the character before. She was played by the voice actor of Wonder Woman. Yep, that's the only thing I know about. Also, Wreck-It Ralph is 2 is especially kind of forgotten for me. I have a question. What is your favorite parody of Superman? Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know what kind of Superman parody is my favorite, but also Superman's the goat over here. And what are your thoughts on FNAF 2 movie next month? Honestly, I kind of hyped for the FNAF movie 2. Surely I'm not that much hype, but I'm pretty sure it might be good. So I can't wait to see the sequel. It's gonna be way more horror than the first one over here. All right, so let's see. Same question as Ratchet. But what's your favorite Decepticon? Honestly, here are my top three favorites: Shockwave, Starscream, and last but not least, Megatron. That's about it. So thank you very much for that one, people. Alright. What app are you using for editing? Well, in most of my edits, before when I started WIS edits, I used KineMaster for my while making videos and especially. Oh wait, this is versus edit, so we're gonna move on that one. So while making WIS edits, I use like KineMaster, which is especially the app I use. I use KineMaster to make like WIS edits over here and make some editing on my shorts. But most of the time while watching my old edits, it kind of feels like I know it may be kind of nostalgic from using the old songs, but it kind of looks so bad for some reason. Like it looks terrible over here, especially with the filter that I literally use over here for this one. But luckily enough, I eventually decide to stop using KineMaster and I move on to CapCut over here, which is the app that people use for making edits. And the first time I ever made a CapCut edit was Jeffrey versus Number Bonnie, which is the only edit I made. And during my time, I use KineMaster to this day, making WIS edits over here, like making some edits on my shorts over here, my edits and my videos. I've actually kept KineMaster for a long time until like my edits have been improved for long until this day on the during the month over here, like last few months during on September maybe. During the time I eventually made one final edit on until one day I uploaded a new edit which is Optimus vs Megatron was a collab. And also yes, I did not I'm not returning making versus edits over here. Those are just the I'm still returning for making versus edits. But since you saw my PFP and noticed the online motion, I'm actually gonna be moving on to my next app that I'm upgrading my edits, which is online motion, which is a new improvement of my new edits. So hope y'all ready for this new improved me over here. Because I'm pretty sure this guy is about to get more improved than I ever been before. Alright, now this next question. So whose Timo C's are the freakiest? I know this may be one of the questions I want to ask, but the most freakiest Timo C I have to say is like there's a lot of Timo C's, but if I had to, but most of the Timo C's when created them, there was like most of them can be freaky, most of them cannot be freaky, such as like most people. But if I had to choose which one's the freakiest, you would expect me to say it was Penny, but Penny's no longer freaky over here, considering that her freaky code is eventually gone. So the most freakiest one in the Team OCs is either a tie against Kevin and um and Dan. That's only it. If you say Penelope, then that's all both yes and no because she's dead. She's dead. Anyways, next question. I mean I mean those are why are you all over here commented some of the stuff are not even questions. But anyways, it says, are you Obama? Okay, that's literally just okay. That's kind of a weird question for you to for you to answer, which is kind of weird for this one. I have another question for you. Who will who would you fight in my movie? One, Wacko Taco, Astrobot, Bot, Juggernaut, Astral Toilet. Four, hmm, uh, let's see, let's see, let's see, Void Kong or Lord Business. Honestly, I may be an Autobot, so if I had to choose honestly, if I had to choose which one, if I would fight in the movie, I would say, for your question, for a minute, I thought it was gonna be Juggernaut, like like the comic Juggernaut, like from the Fox movie, or like the either the X-Men or the Deadpool 2 one, but no, it's actually Juggernaut Astro Toilet from the Skibby Toilet, so I had to move on to Lord Business from the Lego movie. Sure, he may be small, but at least I could fight off against a Lego. I'm pretty sure I can just step on this guy. I'm pretty sure I could step on this guy if I much want to. Second question: are you? This was weird. This is a mistake. Hmm. No. Okay, the actual question: do you have a PS5? No, I don't have a PS5, but I do have an Xbox, which some point reason is in my brother's room, so meaning I don't have any game system in my room. But I do have Fire Stick, which is not bad. I mean, I never even play video games on my Xbox anymore. How, who did you get inspired to make your channel? A real question. All right. So when I was on YouTube, I noticed back during the time before when I had started my YouTube channel, I was over here just watching some videos, watching some kind of random videos. I eventually stumbled upon some of the great videos over here that are either some of the videos that I don't even want to know, which are Go animated characters, like Go animated videos, and such as stuff. So it got me the idea to create things over here. I started by grabbing some of the app over here that are not KineMaster or CapCut because I didn't know what those are back then. But I got these random apps over here, which are Flipmaker, which I visually people did not know. But anyways, I got those apps, and I visually decided to make like the first video that was visually deleted for a long time, which are three videos which are the Amazing World Gumball movie trailer, which is inspired by previous Kids Measure Up trailer, And honestly, it was a fake trailer, and honestly, it was kind of boring for me. So it's a good thing I deleted that over here. What a waste. And the series called, I don't know what kind of series it's called, but it was officially just inspired by some of the Go animated movies of the someone basically misbehaving at some parks over here and gets granted movie, which yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a good thing those videos are gone because I rather not forget about them. But then later on during the time, most of the time I inspiration on some spoof parodies back then, but then I also take some inspiration on Warbuffers movies. But luckily I passed on those projects. I kept the spoof part, that's the one thing I kept. But I eventually also but luckily I also saw like WI's edits over here, such as like some good edits such as JS Battles, say Puffin, but most of those over here are just the go-to ones. So I managed to go ahead and play on those over here, and that got me some ideas to make versus edits over here. So yeah, that's basically how I started my channel. I basically make WI's edits, make some random videos over here, which some people don't even want to know. And most importantly, I also decided to create the Sim Squad movie and also create some spoofs. And I'm also creating an animated series called the OC vs Animated series, which is inspired by Transformers Animated, but I'm gonna add some few things over here, like few differences on the series. I'm gonna move on to the next few questions. So hopefully that's fine. So, who usually wins? Will Bruce Shark, uh, Bruce from Finding Nemo or Bruce from Afterlife Mythos? Honestly, you gotta choose Bruce from Finding Nemo. Obviously, this shark literally one taps the one and only fish who's dating this girl, an actual kraken. Hello there, and your favorite movie. I'm pretty sure this is from Dark Purple Husk Edits, which he has a second channel. Honestly, congrats on this one. But anyways, for his question, so to answer your question here is that my favorite movie is like few options. Toy Story 3 was my childhood favorite. Dark and Moon was my favorite movie that came out now. But for my choose, I had to say Dark and Moon's the best movie over here I had to choose. It's the actual peak ever. Who are all wait who are all your online GFs? Um this may be a weird question, but before I didn't have any online girlfriends back then, or even have online girlfriends when I started my channel, so I didn't have any online girlfriends during the time. But then one time I did have an online girlfriend, which is none other than this user that we've actually met over here. And that user, Lightiva. Lightiva was the one time we saw Lightiva where she appeared in one of Captain O's live streams, if I could remember. And honestly, that got me in love with Lightiva. So me and Lightiva went on dating over here. Heck, she was like, heck, I was 15 over here, and she was like 13 over here. So I mean, pretty sure that was not weird. But then I eventually decided to break. But then I eventually break up with her during the time over here, at during that June, because I realized that if I become 16, I might become a predator. Luckily, that didn't happen. Which, luckily enough, it's a right choice for me. Even though Lantiva is like, honestly, I'm not. You know what? It's a good thing that me and Lantiva are not are like still remain as friends. But if that goes well, who knows? Hello there. Okay, I have one last question before I leave. Who will help me to make a trailer for a movie on 2026 post 26 Post Cyber or Giovanni? Hmm. Honestly, I don't know. Post Cyber is already working on his few project ideas, and Giovanni is uh Post Cyber is like pretty sure Post Cyber is working on his projects, and Giovanni, however, is also working on his projects. So I don't know who's gonna make the trailer, buddy. I mean, I wish I could, but I'm over here working on my project too. So, but who knows? Maybe either Post Cyber could work on the trailer for you. That's okay. But yeah. But anyways, let me see. Mm. Do you know when will she turn 14? Honestly, she probably turn 14 on her next birthday, like probably her birthday over here when it comes out. And honestly, I don't know why I'm over here answering that question, but question is almost Thanksgiving 400-year-old holiday will take me like 9 days. Honestly, Honestly, I don't know why is this question even possible. Like seriously, I wanted to know a few things about this. Like how's that even possible for Thanksgiving to be 400 years old? How like but still. But anyway, speaking of Thanksgiving, it's already Thanksgiving during the time, so hopefully for that one it's good. Anyway, so this stream is going on for 20 minutes, and I don't know if I'm gonna give enough questions over here. But if I do have some other questions, then I might answer them over here before I could end the stream. And then once at the done, I might do another Q&A soon. So hopefully I get a chance for one few questions over here until I end the stream. So I'll be waiting all day. I'll be waiting as long as ever. Now we got 21 minutes of this. Okay, good. Oh, and there's this question. All right. Okay, next question. Who it's your wait. It's your favorite mahjong. Don't you mean your where's with people these grammars these days? What's your favorite mahjong character? Honestly, my favorite mahjong character are these characters. Anne as a goober, Uzi as a short cutie, V as a hot drone, and last but not least J. Honestly, that's only it over here. Those are the only few things I like over here. And Sister Goober, I actually like this guy. How did you know StreamYard the app? I actually know about StreamYard because earlier before when I saw streams, I never expect to have StreamYard, but then I got StreamYard guests. But luckily I managed to get StreamYard and I now officially got it. You're welcome. Anyways, last question. Who what's your what's your favorite animation TV show? I mean, to be honest, the question, there are a lot of few animated TV shows I like a lot of anime shows, but honestly, I couldn't actually decide. But if I had to choose eight or one of those, here are the few things I like. Bluey is because the few modern lessons over here. I get it's a kid show, but this fishy has some good modern lessons over here about the show. It's a lot better show than Peppa Pig. Go watch the show. It's a lot better than Peppa Pig. Anyway, oh, I love Glazing Bluey. Next one over here is there are a few shows such as Transformers Animated, and but if I had to choose one, it will be Transformers Generation One and Transformers Prime. Both of these shows are basically just extreme good over here. The greatest over here. I love them, and that's basically and what. Oh, we got one more. Who is your favorite character in fiction? Few of those, such as Thor, Superman, Iron Man, Spider Man, Batman, Optimus Prime. Let's see. Invincible, Deadpool, Wolverine. Let's see what else. Let's see. Oh yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, Shadow, Knuckles, and let's see. Yeah, that's only it. I can name a few. I'm not gonna name the rest of it because it's gonna be impossible. But for the few lists, I'll speed it up over here. Gizmo, Woody, Buzz. Honestly, that's only it. That's only a few things. I'm not gonna name the rest of it. Do you play Roblox? Yes, I do have. Well, here's the thing. I do play Roblox, and I still have Roblox over here. Doing still have the app Roblox, but sadly, I never play Roblox for long. Who knows? Maybe I might play Roblox whenever I'm probably done working on the Sim Squad movie. Who knows? Who knows? But anyways, so this stream's going on for 24 minutes, and I've been answering some questions over here. I know there's isn't a, like I know there's not like a much, I know there's not like much comments over here doing the Q&A, but hey, this is literally what I got. This is literally what I got over here doing while making this, and also my time is literally 10:38, so it's basically just late over here for some people over here. So maybe I couldn't start the Q&A earlier than just doing it so late over here to interrupt people when they're getting ready from school. Yeah, kind of big mistake. But anyways, what? Oh, we got some people. Last question: who's your favorite YouTuber? My favorite YouTuber are these YouTubers: Brennan Rogers, SML, the most popular one, and visually Foxatron Prime, and let's see what else. Let's see. Dead Meat. Um, let's see. Is there any other YouTubers? Yeah, that's only it. Yeah, I'm only naming these popular YouTubers besides like my favorite like YouTube friends over here. But if I count YouTube friends over here, I would say Dorian, Mikey, Paul Cyber, Giovanni, Game Boy. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the few things here. That's the only my good favorites over here. Oh yeah, and Blue Char, Gaber. Reason I choose Gaber is because I ain't gonna do Gaber today. Yeah. Anyways, so that's about it, people. That's all of my questions over here that I have for this Q&A. And yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys like this Q&A. I'll do another Q&A like tomorrow when I do another live stream of a Q&A, and someday I'll let one of my Autobot brothers do Q&A questions over here, and hopefully, and if you guys even like, so yeah, and hopefully this one is better be, and this one's gonna be early instead of late. I'll probably do this Q&A after school, so I probably, so that way I don't have to worry about doing it so late. But anyways, so that's about it, y'all. Thanks for watching this Q&A live stream. uh Soon enough I got not much to do to say, but few things I would say is like and subscribe. Pretty sure uh, somehow give me more answers and questions during this Q&A, and that's about it. Anyways, mm, anyways, few things I gotta say before I end the stream. Peace out, y'all. Like and subscribe. I God is good. God is great, and Afterlife Multiverse is literally a freak show. Anyways, I must roll out.